you want me guide them father. Make me see the haters a come more. Na 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 na. Like sweet.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Belly and I'm back here with another video. So in today's video, I would like to talk about the dreadful TBNT letter. That's the thanks but no thanks letter that you receive from an airline after you apply for a position. Majority of the times it's, well, this particular video is in regards to the flight attendant position. So before I go ahead and tell my journey and how I became a flight attendant, I first would like to congratulate you for whichever stage that you're in, whether that's the phone interview, video interview, face-to-face, and by chance if it so happened that you received that TBNT. First, I just want to congratulate you, and you may feel like, oh, why am I being congratulated? The reason why is because you were picked out of thousands. When I say thousands, I mean 20, 30, 40,000 plus people apply for those positions. And you, even though you didn't get your CGO, you still made it to a round. You made it to the video or the phone or the face-to-face. So just be proud and happy for how far you have come, okay? So that's why I want to congratulate you, because at least you made it that far. So now the only step after that is to just take what you learned from that experience, go back to the drawing board and apply where you feel like you can improve. That way when you apply again, therefore you can help, hopefully that time, land a CJO. All right, so please do not panic or fret. I went through that as well, and you know, there's no point of being sad. I know the reason why I'm smiling is because I went through the same thing too, and of course I was sad and distraught and, you know, disappointed. I went through all those emotions, and the fact that now I'm trying to tell you to do the same thing that I wasn't doing. So that's why, you know, but don't worry, there's light at the tunnel. Sometimes in life you have to lose before you win, and I just wanted to congratulate you first, okay? If there's something that happened during your interview where you felt that, you know, you could have improved on this, or whether it's your answers or your interaction with the groups in the group activities, or, you know, your demeanor, just fix up on those things. That way that you can be ready when you get the next invitation to your interview. I know with the group interview, a lot of people get cut in that round. So with my little my little input on that, with the group interviews, the trick into that is just being able to show that you're a team player around the other candidates. But yeah, so anyways, moving forward, I want to go into telling you my journey. So again, I hope that this helps motivate you to keep going, keep applying, keep trying to become the flight attendant that you wish to be. So it's just timing. Even though you probably did not receive your CGO right now, just look at it as it's just timing. When it's ready, when God says that it's ready, the door is going to open. Sometimes even multiple doors open, okay? So, yeah. So, I've been a flight attendant for 6 years. But before doing so, there was a time where, countless of times, where I was applying and I was not getting hired. I was not having, I don't know, I was not getting it. It was horrible, you guys. I was so sad and, you know, worried and stressed out because I really wanted it so bad, and I just was not getting it. And I was applying to various airlines. Everybody, okay? Lufthansa, Delta, Southwest, who else? Some regional airlines, even Mesa. Like, I applied to so many, and I was not getting a call back to the next round, or I did make it to the face-to-face, but I did not receive the CJO. They were just denying me from left, right, and center. I even went to Spirit, and Spirit told me no. Like, the first time I applied for Spirit, they even told me no. So yeah, I denied after next. Like, everyone's denying me. Like, so at one point in time, I just got so bummed out because I was just like, kept being disappointed. And it went a year where I just didn't apply. I just stopped applying. Like, that's how sad I was about it. And then one day I met my husband. Well, at the time, he wasn't my husband. He was my boyfriend. And so we were just talking and conversating. And I think I had to ask him what type of careers he liked for women. And he had said, flight attendant. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, whenever he travels, he just admired them and he think that it's nice and it's a nice career. So then I had ended up telling him my past experience with, trying to become a flight attendant and, just me being sad and, because I wasn't getting the jobs. And I, after me telling him everything and telling him all the emotions and, disappointment and, depressed that I went through, he was like, I think you should go back and try again. He believed I should go ahead and do it if that's something. And I guess I sounded passionate when I was telling him and everything. So he was saying that, it sounds like something that you really want to do. It sounds like something that you really want to do. So he was advising me to go back and try it. So then that's what I did. Like a couple days later, I got back on my computer, tweeted some stuff on my resume, like just updated some jobs that the current job that I was at, and then sent out my applications. All right, and then now I started getting some invites to face-to-face interviews, multiple interviews, and then I ended up choosing. I got a CJO. I ended up choosing Frontier Airlines. So I accepted a job offer with Frontier Airlines as a flight attendant, and then I ended up going to training. But it don't stop there, okay? Because I went through some stuff, all right? So, yeah. And lo and behold, God tapped me on my shoulder, and he was like, it's your time. He opened up a door. American Airlines, they were the one that reached out to me and invited me to do a face-to-face. So, again, I got denied from all these other airlines. So I was already in that spirit of like, a loss of hope, But I told myself I'm still going to go, still going to try it. So at least I can know that, I tried. So I was in an interview with American and I got the CJO. I got the CJO with them. So I was like extremely happy, of course. But then you would think like, oh my gosh, yay, she finally made it. Yeah. No, that's not what happened. So then they called me back. Okay, so I got the CJO, of course. But then like a week later, I had to schedule to come back to do the medical. So scheduled to go back like a week later to go do my medical. And I don't smoke or drink or anything. So like I wasn't even concerned about nothing, because I was just like, I'm just going to go past my background and boom, get my invitation into my training date. And that'll be that. But that's not what happened. So I went to the medical, did the drug and alcohol test. Boom. Then we had to do a physical test. Boom. Passed that. Okay. Then the medical, they actually draw blood from you, okay? So they draw blood from you, and I am anemic, okay? So I still wasn't thinking anything of it, because I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm still like on cloud nine. I already got my CJO, everything good in the bag, we Gucci, So I did my medical and everything, went back home, and then I think 2 days later, they called me and they was like, hey, your blood count was low. It was really low. And I was like, yeah, I have anemic and stuff. So yeah, I explained that and I was like, I'm anemic. And they was like, so yeah, with that, their requirement is your blood level has to be like a 12, the normal. And I was like at a 8 over 7.5. I think I was at an 8. And she was like, so what we can do is we can go ahead and reschedule you to come back in so that you can take it again, because they were really trying to work with me to, so she was like, yeah, so with that, it's a requirement to pass everything. You have to pass the medical in order to go to a training. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like starting to like feel some type of way. And she was like, but we're gonna go ahead and reschedule you to come back and do a medical again. I think they gave me like 2 or 3 days to come back and do the blood work again, so that hopefully this time around, you know, it'll be up. So I was like, okay. So I hung up with her, and when I hung up, when I told my mom, yo, we went straight to the store, and like I brought beets, I brought carrots, I brought so much like healthy stuff to juice to try and get my blood count up, because like I already know, like I'm anemic. I suffer with that. My blood count has always been low for my entire life. It's just always been low. And so I'm like, okay, I got 3 days to get my blood count up. And like I was freaking out because like I knew like I can't get my blood count up. But anyway, so I was doing all these juices and stuff like that just in the 3 day span. I was like going through it. So then anyway, so I went back to do the blood draw again, and of course it still came back that I was still low. And then unfortunately they gave me the sad news that, you know, due to me not successfully passing the medical, then unfortunately they have to withdraw the offer. Okay, so they withdrew my CJO offer. So, but I'm like, they were still extremely nice. Like they really was trying to work with me to get me on board and stuff like that. So, you know, that's what happened. And they ended up, I don't know for certain, but the way how they were like really trying to go to the bat with me, trying to get me on board. So they forward my email to their regional airline, and then they ended up contacting me, and then I went to go work for them on that side. So it's still under AA because, you know, their own, but so I just went to the regional side for America. So then I became a flight attendant with them. But before that, Finasco, okay, I went through the journeys, okay. I went through it. I know the same feeling that you guys are possibly feeling after you receive that TBNT. So I just want to come on here today and let you guys know to please don't let that break you. Just keep on going, keep applying. As I said, sometimes in life we lose before we win, but eventually the door gets open for us, okay? So that's all I want to say. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate your love and support. Also, shout out to my subscribers that have been subscribing. I really appreciate the growth that my channel is getting. Right now I'm on my road to 5K subscribers, so you know we can get there. And I plan on doing a live as well when I hit the 5K and do some prize giveaways. So yeah, please go ahead and like and share this video, as well as subscribe so that I can hurry up and get to the 5K so I can do the live giveaway to give you guys some prizes. I'm also going to do some cash prizes in there as well. So also comment down below if you want to hear a story time about some stuff that happened while I was working, off the wall stuff that I experienced as well. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much. To training and then messed up in training. Oh my, it's not funny. It's funny now to me because I'm looking back at it, but at the time when it happened, I was boo-hoo bawling, okay? I was so upset. So what happened was,
Chat about that thing and me go here, but I never get me there. No. Me go check the levels and me see it clear. And here the powers of them fear.